Alright, this easy arm has just popped out of the link here. We're just going to replace the easy arm and the push rod. That just goes down. If the push rod is bent like this one, just replaced it. So this back corner is got nothing supporting it, so we'll put a stick in there to take the pressure, and then you just wind down the winch down a little bit so that it takes the pressure off the roof. Alright, this one is the back right hand corner. If you look in the cupboard, you still got the timber over the top. You just got to take a couple of screws out to remove it. And inside that plate up the top, you've got to take them 2 screws out and the 2 screws next to it. So I'll just do that now. Okay, so I've removed the plate that comes away, and inside that's the arm that we're replacing. When you put the arm back in, it's got to go over the floor track corner. It's got to go over the top so the rod can go up and down. So that's what you need to do. So you just need to go out the top there and pull the thing out, and we'll go and do that. So we push it out, so we just put forward, pull it out. And that's it there, and it just goes down there. So all these arms go inside the wall, and you just got to take the screw out from the bottom. So we've took that one out. The one at the top here has just got a bolt and a nylon nut on the outside. Just got to get in there and take that off. And then try and set the new arm. So I've undone the nylon nut inside, just a little nut like that, and then just got to push a nut through. Oh, you can probably take that off like that. You've got to make sure you put that spacer back in, because that space is when that comes down, it misses the bottom of the Caravan. So very important to make sure that stays in between the arm and the body, so just don't lose that. Right, these two here, this would have to locate inside the wall. What I like to do first to make it easier is, these are self-tapping, I like to just put them through just to make it a bit easier if you're stuck in the cupboard. Okay, so what happens when you're winding up, what happens, the rod goes up and pushes that rod up. So that's what the rod's for. Okay, that's why it's very important. The rod's got a vent. If rod's vents like this one, like that one, it's got a kink in it. Just replace it, because it'll get stuck in the wall and in all sorts of trouble. Alright, so then you're moving along, and you're going to come around here and put the rod in, down the hole. And this is sometimes you need 2 people, someone to go inside to guide it and someone to push it in. So I'll just go inside. So we'll just go inside. Alright, so you can see the rod there. I'll just get the cupboard. That's the rod there, and there's a little bit of plastic that's come off the old arm. So I'm just going to remove that. Right, just just push the rod down. That's it. Perfect. And just put it up and down a couple of times. See how so it goes up and down. So that's what you want. That's in place. Yep, lovely. And then we'll just go back outside again and push the arm down. Push all the way down, and then said you've got to go inside and make sure it goes over that forge rate we talked about earlier. So I'll just take the phone. All right, so that arm is on either side of that pulley bracket going up, and it's very important because that's what holds it there. So you just want to give that a push down, Scott.
Push down.
Yeah, the arm itself. All the way down the arm, yeah. Yep, lovely. Okay, that's all right. So then what you do is you put that plate back on. So I always do the 2 screws in the middle first to make it easier, and then you do the 2 outside ones. So I'll just put that together. And so when you put that in, it sits that way. You're gonna make sure that little tag there goes up under the arm just to support it. Very important to get that in. Go underneath, push it up, and then put the 2 screws in the middle in, and then the 2 outside screws actually holds the bracket in place. All right, got them 4 screws in. Sometimes it's easier to take the plate off because it's very hard to locate them 2 middle screws when it's in the cupboard. So put the 2 middle screws in first, make sure it's holding the arm, and then just put the 2 outside screws on the outside. Then I just put my finger up underneath, just make sure it's sitting in plate, and then you can feel the 2 screws that's holding the arm in. And that's basically about it for the inside. Okay, so we remove the bolt from the top. So put the bolt in with a spacer in between the arm. The bolt goes in, spacer, bring the arm up. And that goes through the eye bolt. And then you just do it up. Right, so we'll put the top bolt in now, so that's basically about it. It goes up and down, so then we'll just come around to the front here. Put a bit of pressure on the winch. And then we'll just walk around. Oops, sorry. We're going to take your poles out. Do that a couple of times, just right out. Get a bit of silicone and just fill it around the gap there so you keep the water out from running down the wall. That is it. do. That's
Yeah.
something I've done it.
Sweet as, man.
Sweet as,
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Got the outside, taking it off.
Taking it off. Put it
And the
in.
inside, taking it off.
You just wind that one down or twice. I see how the thing's going up and down. Just to yeah. Yeah, on you go. You see how the rod's going down there? That's winding down. Alright. Okay, wind her up. And that is it. Then just put and then just put the wood back on and we're all done. Two things I didn't add. When you prop up the roof, you've got to prop up all four corners so you can push the rod down the lifter arm. And when the top of the lifter arm, make sure the bolt fits into the new arm before installing. Okay, all the best.